You can see the writing on the pavement. Young kids, they're growing up in basements. Online, a whole new generation. I'ma make mine, so you better go take it. Always, they need a new replacement. Decentralized, can't contain it. We're changing lives, yeah, upgrading. Call it suicide of the older generation.
What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough.
Too little time, how do I know which one to make mine? Small town, beautiful butterfly. Couple girls out there will make a man cry. Porcelain, newbie and queens, and all the pretty pigments in between. Kittens, cougars, southern bells. Beautiful girls rock my world. Shapes, sizes, drop dead curves. Brunettes, redheads, strawberry blondes. Know what I do if I had a magic wand, I'd wave it. Have my wish come true. Wake up every day, be next to you. You and I soaking up the sunshine, baby, in no time. Baby, you could be mine. All around the world, all around the world, there are so many beautiful girls. All around the world, all around the world, there are so many beautiful, beautiful girls. All around the world, around the world, there are so many beautiful girls. There are so many, so many, so many beautiful girls. There are so many beautiful, beautiful, beautiful girls.
yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough.
Well, sun what's down, tell me something going around. Let's discuss the light of day. Spitting truth, come with me. What's up, what's down? Nothing's ever out of bounds. There has to be a better way. Always something of a better play. Hero Shack Day, Hero Shack Day, Hero Shack, baby things. Hero Shack, hey, Hero Shack, yeah. Hero Shack, daily things.
Well, hello, hello.
Well, hello in this fine Saturday evening at 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Yes.
We've almost gone a full week of doing this. Do you feel like it's a habit yet?
No,
No, you missed last night. That's why.
I missed last night because I had way too much fun with my stuff. So yeah, I fell asleep. Actually, that's how much fun I was having.
Yeah, you were a blast.
Yeah, but I am excited to be here tonight, and I am fully awake. I have my cup of tea, and I have my water, and I am ready to rock and roll.
I am almost ready to rock and roll.
Okay.
Because before we begin anything,
Yeah.
we should talk. So the Great Cyclopian number 7, which you can back tonight for about another 23 days. We've gotten up to 14 backers.
We are so excited.
$1,165. That's really great. Thank you. We are at 117% funded.
Amen.
Now, many of you might go, well, why would we keep giving you money? Why you're funded? Well, we do have the stretch goals. So let's go down here. By the way, before we get down there, you can try before you buy. You can read issues 1 through 6 right now at HeroShack.com. No gimmicks, no signups, no cookies. Just go on in. They're all in a Google Drive. Feel free to read.
Yep.
And have fun. Share with everybody. That's a picture of me, but you already know what I look like. And yeah, there's a couple of the covers. These are the stretch goals. So we're just about to get to sketch cards drawn by me. I'm also the artist and creator and writer of The Great Cyclopian. And then we're going to be looking at getting to the embroidered patch. That would mean to get there, everybody will get a sketch card and an embroidered patch. Of course, the ultimate goal is the Titans of Justice. Ashcan comic is down here, folks. It's right there. Ooh, it's so pretty. Well, that's just a few pages, but you can check it out for yourself at your leisure. I figured I should cover that before I go too deep into anything. You know,
that's a good idea. But we are very excited that we've made the campaign. Let's see if we can get the stretch goals. That would be super cool.
Good evening, Rick.
Hello, I did. Mr. Piper is in the comments tonight. Mr. Piper. So we have a special thing tonight, right? Would you say?
Yeah, we're gonna try something a little different.
Very different, unrehearsed.
We are in the hope of promoting the Great Cyclopian.
Yes.
So Diana had this great idea about reading it live.
Yeah, it was a collaborative effort.
No,
I would
actually,
say.
you thought of this before. I just jumped on it for tonight.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and pull it up. And what we are looking at is issue 1 of the Great Cyclopian.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'll do is I'll scroll down and we'll read it. You've probably seen this kind of format before. People have read before. It's
Mm-hmm.
pretty cool, but we're going to give it a shot.
Yep.
If I'm not attentive to chat and you're out there, drop a line. I'll see it as soon as I can, but I'm going to be in another tab, literally rolling it. So, for the reader's sake, the letter C with an iris in the middle and a pupil and a suggested highlight. Among a background, now the narration. New York City.
The three of you are the final candidates. You were each recruited for your unique experiences and your ability to sign. Cyclopean #1 by Christopher Tamulevich, edited by Diana Tamulevich. I must remind you that you are still under the NDA contracts. This information is considered top secret and extremely sensitive. If you decide you are not interested during the presentation, we ask that you exit quietly.
Come on, how bad could it be?
I guess you've never worked for the UFO before.
Pipe down, you two.
In order to understand the weight of this opportunity, we have to start from the beginning. We have to go back to May 3rd, 2003. That was the night that the legendary old man in the mountain fell from his place off a cliffside in New Hampshire. The world was told he fell due to natural erosion, but there was far more to it than that.
Sometime around 1 a.m., something entered our airspace, plummeting hard and fast. This was supposed to be read by you, but because I was inexperienced in input quotations there, I didn't even think of that. But I'm going to continue, okay?
You go right ahead, sir.
Jets were scrambled. All hands were on deck as it fell, unsure of where it would crash. We were fortunate it went down in the middle of a national park, but the shockwave from the impact was stunning. Windows shattered. People panicked for miles. It also shattered the old man in the mountain. Once it hit, it didn't take long to find. Ooh. Look at, they found a baby one-eyed thing.
Now
I must warn you. Oh, go ahead.
You want me to step in? It's me.
It would be much better because it's supposed to be you anyways.
I know. You kind of jumped the gun on me.
I know, I did.
It's okay. Now, I must warn you, this footage is hard to watch. The way it feeds is a bit grotesque.
Wow.
Soon the creature was placed with Mr. and Mrs. Mall, and they tried to give him a normal life. They named him Peter, and the scientists dubbed him a Cyclopean. He attended school with other unique students. In a small U.S. military town called Icon, this is where he was raised. Things went well with Peter. We couldn't ask for more. As he matured, he began displaying superhuman abilities and was eager to help the world with his talents. But things got grim in his senior year of high school. His foster parents died in a freak car accident. As you might expect, this impacted Peter mightily. Fortunately, Icon High's principal stepped up to help Peter, offering him a place to stay while he finished his high school year. He finished his senior year. Although we could see how depressed Peter was, he persevered and worked his way through the gruel of graduation. After he moved into the Icon barracks and continued training to use his superhuman abilities. I know this is the first you've heard anything about these abilities, but you can surely understand why this is top secret information. He's stable for now, but he needs a handler, a professional Alfred for our top secret Bruce, so to speak.
Hey, lady, take a look around. I think I won.
Indeed, Mr. Santos. But shouldn't you see the rest of the presentation before you decide?
You had me from the get-go. Why waste time?
2 days later, Icon Gymnasium. Peter is working out with the fastest man in the United Foundation of Order, codenamed Flicker. With his top speeds exceeding 80 miles per hour, he has always been a valuable asset to the U.S. government.
He's running out of track. He's got to make his move now.
Flicker hasn't lost his race since he was a kid, but today he faces the Cyclopian. I think I might catch him. I think he might catch him.
Not a chance, Jill. He's fast, but Flicker is the fastest. Tim doesn't realize I can read his lips. I got to show them what I've got. I should read the next guy too.
Yeah.
He's gaining fast. It's time to Flicker.
Flicker's eyes glow as he kicks it into high gear. Whoosh.
What?
And still Peter inches forward and beyond.
Damn.
He did it!
Yes. How fast did he end up going?
At least 95. Oh, at least 95.
Slow down. I can't read well. That was great. You're so fast. He's praising you for being fast, Flicker. Ah, of course. After all, I am the fastest man alive.
But Peter just blew right by you. He's faster.
He does have a great burst, but another 2 laps and he'd fall behind me again. Besides, I'm a man and he's a monster.
How dare you? Peter's no monster, you ignorant.
I didn't come here to be insulted by some intern.
Excuse me? I'm one of the lead scientists here in Icon.
Yeah, it figures. Icon's full of freaks.
Freaks? Have you no self-awareness, Flicker?
Heh, at least I can go to lunch without triggering a national emergency. Excuse me, Dr. Jill. I hate to interrupt, but I'm Captain Anthony Ora Santos. I'm here for the Cyclopian. He's all yours, Captain, but watch out for his witch doctor here.
You sorry son of a...
Easy. Freaks.
Freaks! That beat your... bleep, bleep, bleep. I'm sorry, Captain. I expected you, but I got a little caught up.
Flicker's a good agent. I've worked with him before. He's just a little insecure. I guess I should explain the changes you're going to see over the next 8 weeks. Peter and I will be working very closely, 24/7. Oh, wow. But I don't like guns. Do you have a laser beam eye? No. Okay, so, folks, I'm going to explain this. This is a 2-page spread. And it's really, I'm not able to share it that way because I didn't set up the file for this part of it for that.
Okay.
So let's kind of go through this in an awkward manner. So he says, but I don't like guns. Do you have an eye? Do you have a laser eye beam? No. So if I scrooge down here, you'll see wrist beams or something like that. No. Then you will pick that gun up and you will learn to use it. It's a UFO requirement, kid. Now we'll go back up here and you'll see the conversation continued. This is, again, a 2-page spread.
Right.
So, Diana, you have the I have to tell you.
Yeah. I have to tell you, I am not sure this is the kind of training Peter needs.
Yes, I have read your formal objections, Dr. Jill. But the plan is moving forward. It's not your call. But I assure you, I really do want what is best for Peter.
Forgive me if I remain skeptical.
You're fortunate that you're allowed to remain at all.
This isn't going too well.
So now we'll go down to page 2 right, of the spread. And I will train him boot camp style in preparation for his entry into the field. Terrible punch. Terrible. You punch like a rock'em sock'em robot. But I'm not Christian. It doesn't matter. It's Easter. He will be a public representative for the UFO, always ready to save the day. We need more power.
But that's as high as it goes.
We need to know what he's been through and how hard it's... Wait a minute. I'm sorry.
We
We know
know
what he's been through and how hard it's been. Our goal is to enrich the great character he already is. But I'm really more of a solo dolo kind of guy. I've never heard of them. The training is doing something. Peter is spiking with new highs on all levels.
we need to monitor this. It could become a concern.
Let the boy become a man, Dr. Jill. Honestly, Doc, training has been great. I'm learning a lot of different things. It's like an escape from all the troubles of life, something new to focus on. See, no worries.
No worries. What's the end game, Captain Santos?
Why so dramatic? We all know what this is about. He is the future of the UFO. And so the training went from days into weeks, and Peter seemed to be doing well. So well, in fact, that the decision was made to intensify the training earlier than planned. Let's go. We're on a schedule, Peter. Ugh, it's 4 a.m. Yep, and we have to get on the road. Where are we going? Adam's Stone Quarry. We have special access. All right, get out and wait here. What are you? Just do it. Captain Santos is a funny man. Dr. Jill has him all wrong. What's he up to? Am I supposed to stand here? What the? Oh, snap. You want to read the thunk?
Funk.
Throw it back. Not a chance he'll hear me, is there? Of course, because he's deaf. But I'm pretty sure I know how to get his attention. I wonder how long it'll take him to figure out how I'm doing this.
Whoosh.
Sweet smackers.
Crack.
Is this the captain messing with me? Or maybe he's under attack from a supervillain? I'm going to have to check.
Whoosh.
Captain Santos. Good call, Peter. Getting a little recon? You're throwing boulders at me? I wondered when it would dawn on you. Ha ha ha. So you have superhuman strength now? Not exactly. It's my old enhancement gear, superpowers 80s style. And there's a focus on the gauntlet, the cuffs. You'll learn more about him. He does actually have super strength without him. That just helps him focus it. Obsolete by today's standards,
Rush.
but perfect for ramping up your training, Peter.
Good.
You want to read the yellow box?
Sure. And so the training intensified.
No, your arm. No, you want your arm like this. Bend your knees a little more. Tighten up your ass. Peter? No, Peter. You need less arc and more height. Don't look at me. Look at the road. Don't ride the brakes.
Screech. Vroom, vroom, vroom.
Yes, you've got it.
Kaboom.
Now, that was part of a 2-page spread as well. So now we're going to go into the second page on that one. Balance, Peter. It's the key to everything. Leverage and balance. Leverage your balance and momentum like this. Remember, what you lack in power, you can make up for it with effort. Practice makes perfect. There you go. Form over fury. And now your first self-tied tie. But you're making me go to church again. I'm Catholic. It's what I do. Besides, Icon's Church is a great place to practice being out in public. Ugh. You've done well, Peter. I think you're ready for phase 2. I mean, going public with my existence, that and getting out in the field. As a UFO agent, yes, that's the plan. I wish my mom and dad were here to see it. It's a little hollow without them. I'm sure death sucks, but they would be very proud of you, Pete. I don't think anyone knew what to expect from you. There's no manual on raising extraterrestrials. I don't feel like an extraterrestrial. I get that. What do you know about your home planet? You've read the files, haven't you? Files don't always tell the story. Unfortunately, I know what I am, or I know what I know from the files. Do you want to read this a little bit?
Sure. Mom used to tell me stories as we gazed through her telescope. But in the end, I'm certain her stories were just like Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny, little more than a way to fill the childhood mind.
I wouldn't be so sure, Pete. Your parents were brilliant. Who knows what they really knew? You think they would withhold information about me? From me? You never even met them. I'm sorry, kid. I just keep thinking, if I were you, I'd want to know more about where I came from. I came from space. That's enough for me. Now I just want to get into the real world. I've never really left Icon before. Well, not off base limits, at least. Man, are you in for eye-opening experiences?
Do you want me to read the yellow?
Absolutely, go for it.
Okay. And that starts tomorrow when we get you fitted for your costume.
Costume?
Yeah, of course. It's being part of it's part of being in the UFO.
I can't believe you're wearing whitey tighties.
After that, we fly out to New York. Well, you'll meet the administrators of the UFO. They'll brief you on their expectations, and once that's over, you'll be introduced to the world by Vice President Walsh. He'll act like he's known you for years. He'll tell America how you are the new hero from outer space.
He's a compassionate young man, brave and bold. And we expect Cyclopian to lead our next generation of heroes into great new adventures.
All you have to do is stand there. Then it's on to the great adventures, my friend.
And you'll be with me through all of this?
All that and beyond, Peter. The news spreads quickly around the globe. Some praise the U.S. government for fostering an alien infant in need.
By all my bits and bios, what is this I am watching?
Others express outrage, believing the U.S. raised this extraterrestrial in secret to get a step up over their rival nations. And one is watching in complete disbelief.
This is a sorry. This matter was rectified 2 decades ago. We now return you to your regularly scheduled program. Illogical, improbable. I missed something. That is the only logical conclusion. There will be consequences. Regardless of how this happened, I am responsible for containing this situation. I must gather my forces and prepare, because this Cyclopian cannot be allowed to live so long as Forevertron defends the planet.
7 hours later on I-72 West, headed to Smith Center, Kansas.
You should have let me get out of this thing. It's not as comfortable as you think. We need you in uniform if we are met by locals. We're going to the middle of nowhere, Cap. I Googled it. It's not the middle of nowhere, Peter. It's the middle of America. Not if you count Alaska and Hawaii. Yeah, but those territories belong to other agents. You will be responding to calls all over the continental U.S. I could have stayed in Icon if I wanted to be stashed away from the rest of the nation. Pete, come on, bro. You've got it all wrong. This place is tactical. Trust me, you're going to be a very public figure. The UFO has got you on the fast track for success.
What is awaiting Peter in Smith Center, Kansas? What mind-blowing adventures will he find? Discover the answers in the next exciting issue of the Cyclopian.
And there's the official data sheet. We won't read it. You guys can read it if you want to go look at it online. There's Cyclopian. We're also not going to read that tonight, but this was some fun that we had imagining his life as a
kid,
a school kid.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that's available for free online. This actually isn't in the printed books that we are now stocking. I took it out of the book, but it is in the originals and it is online, and you can have fun with it. You had fun with it.
Yeah.
who knows if there's an outcry, maybe I'll read it. But it is on there for free. So
Mhm.
wow, we made it through the first issue, honey.
We did.
All right, let me boom that down. There we go.
Okay. Ta-da!
Hey,
Dun-dun.
oh, that was cool. And it only took us 25 minutes, so we need to remember that.
Yeah, I know. I don't know, Rick, not bold embrace. I don't know what he was referring to there, but that's
I don't
okay.
know. I did see one problem in one of the boxes. I got to go fix a little comma, but that's cool.
Yeah.
I think it was already fixed in the final print, but I'll check.
Well, it could have just been in the PDF. That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's really interesting. Oh God, he has come so far. And I just realized in the first book it was all about training. He didn't get to his first mission, which is the Great Cyclopian 2, right?
Well, what's great about that is it plays in later because he doesn't like guns, for instance.
Right.
He's not anti-gun, but he just doesn't care for them.
Mm-hmm.
He had to learn how to use a gun because under the United Foundation of Orders regulations, all agents must either fire some sort of beam from their body, such as
Right.
laser eyes or something,
Mm-hmm.
or be able to use a firearm.
Right.
Yeah. Firearms he frequently abandoned, so eventually they're going to stop giving him firearms because he's just not going to use them.
Right. But
He's a little stubborn about that.
he is.
Yeah.
Well, and that's
And people
kind
say, you know what? People say, oh, it's just it's something that he goes through because he has a particular high value of life.
right.
And it's going to come out more and more as the story continues.
Mm-hmm.
But he would rather save a life than take a life. That's always
Right.
his thought.
This is true.
Whereas,
And
you know,
you'll see that in the Great Cyclopean too.
right.
Because,
Well, Captain Aura is
Mhm.
not a murderous savage or anything, but he is a professional.
Right.
Went through, special ops training.
Mm-hmm.
He's been a UFO
True.
leader. He understands the need for
Mm-hmm.
order and might.
Right.
And so you'll see in issue 7, also a little bit in issue 6, actually, there's a little bit of rebellion from the young Cyclopean. Because as often happens in most of our lives, we have a little bit of rebellion when we think we know all the answers. I knew everything and forgot it as I got older.
Of course you did.
Yes. When I was 18, I knew everything.
Of course. That's the age that
the
you know
doctor
everything.
asked me, I could have cured anything. I could have.
Right.
It was all right there. And just started evaporating. Yeah. Look at Diana's eyes going. Hang on.
Well, I was looking, meant bold and brave. He put brave and bold, and of course that could refer to the DC comic. That's probably something you understand, Chris, because I'm.
Yeah, I put brave and bold. I was probably teasing the comic book. I have to go back and look, but my brain is like totally fried. It's Saturday night, and you know what? It was weird because I avoided most of the drama this weekend. I stayed away from the casts and stuff, but it's draining. So I played around with a new character. One of our friends had a character that he used to work on, and I've come up with something daring, and I'm afraid to show the guys, so to speak. So I'm going to wait and see how I feel about it. I'm going to draw it a couple more times.
Yeah. I think it looks okay. I mean,
yeah. Okay. See, that's just it. I got to make it so you go,
well,
oh, that was the one.
I'm not familiar with this new character. I saw
Neither
the
am I.
one
We're
drawing. I don't know anything about him.
A very old drawing.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's not my drawing, so I have to interpret things, which is interesting. I don't mind doing it. I love doing it, actually. It's the same thing I'm doing with like our club members.
Yes.
With the
Comic Creator Club.
They give me a show it.
Yeah, no, we can't show it yet because we got to show the original creator.
I
Don't
might.
you think?
Hang on.
What?
I think I can do this.
What is he doing? Dear God. I have no idea what he's doing. I don't think he should show it until he shows the original creator. Because they may really despise it. But I don't know what he's doing right now. He's going to get his iPad. Why would you do this? What if he
Because he'll
doesn't
be
like it?
fine with it.
Okay.
Then he'll laugh like I'm laughing.
All right. Get ready.
Okay, hang on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So this is just really early. And it only looks kind of like what he provided. Are you ready? I don't know if this is going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's working.
You can see it. Yeah. Yeah.
I won't say his name,
No.
but I do like him. I like him. He's coming along.
He's cool looking. He's definitely cool looking.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Don't
now I have
say
to
his
reach down
name.
into my case.
What are you gonna do?
I had to take it out of the keyboard case to show it.
Yeah. Rick said it looks good.
Gracias.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And there you have it, folks. That's the iPad Pro with the magic keyboard thingy, the overpriced keyboard. And I think the keys are starting to wear out. I've only had it about a year. And Diana will tell people that I type very, how do you say it? Heavily?
Hard.
I don't think I
Yes.
do.
Yeah, he and he types fast and he types a lot. And he uses it a lot. So I'm glad because we've gotten our money worth, which is always a good thing.
See, I feel like we didn't get our money's worth.
Well, you
I think a
use it.
keyboard should last 10 years. At least.
Well,
Yeah. We're
Sorry.
probably not going to go too late tonight, are we?
no,
Um,
I'm sorry.
Last night. So what happened last night? You slept last night. You missed so much.
I literally fell asleep.
We had a great time. It was Rick and Tim and I.
I did
and-
wake up and I joined, my phone with my phone and I think I made a couple of comments, but it was a kind of a blur. It was a long night.
You know what was funny?
What?
I think you fell asleep with the phone on and it fell asleep. Because all of a sudden I stopped hearing the audio coming out of the living room.
Oh, right.
When I went out there, you were curled up on the couch with the phone next to you. Like
Yeah, I
it looked like you had been listening to it and fell asleep.
I was listening to it.
Yeah.
I was listening to it, but I couldn't really get into it because I was still quite drowsy and sleepy. I was very tired. It was a long week. And that's what happens sometimes on a Friday night. We don't normally stream so many nights. And so I'm not used to it. It's different for me.
So what do you think? Should we open next week up and just announce we'll do issue 2 next week? We can do this for 6 or 7 weeks.
I guess if you
All
want.
right, so next week we'll read issue 2.
Okay.
And then I'll actually, be able to put those on the side where we can have them in a playlist. So people.
So did
can
you
go
see the question? Is it a play on Captain Planet? Did you see that? He said. I said I don't know.
No.
I don't know who Captain Planet is. So
The character I'm playing with, no, not at all. He's he's not a Captain Planet guy. All I can say is he's trained in special ops. He's got some power, but he's not like Superman or anything. And actually, I might want to mess with his powers, but he's not my character to mess with.
right.
I've got a couple of really cool ideas based on the name.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just containing myself because really I have enough to do. I'm like, don't over involve, just draw this out and have it be cool. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No way, Captain Planet? Are you serious? Hang on here. Hang on.
I gotta see now. I gotta see what Captain Planet looks like.
I got to look
I
at
never
it too
even
because I
heard
don't.
of Captain Planet. Is he a Marvel character or something?
No, he's no. He's a cartoon character from TNT, I think it was the Ted Turner Network.
Okay.
You know that guy, the guy who owned
Yep.
TNT. All right,
Yep.
here we go. Watch. First of all, okay, I got to send that to my computer, which I just did,
Okay.
and now we'll look first at Capitano Planato. Captain Planet. Ooh, there's Captain Pollution. No way. You gotta be kidding me. All right, hang on, Rick. I'm gonna show the picture. If I can find a good one. That one's tiny. That one doesn't show enough of them. That one's pretty good. Okay. So we'll go right here and we'll hit present. And we'll go to share screen and we'll go to Captain Planet. Share. And really, I'm looking at this big one, but it didn't really look that big. Hang on. I'm going to have to share the image of the tab. Present. Share screen. Oh, it's such a crappy image. If I do this, look at this. It goes real small.
Oh wow. You could barely see it.
You see it
It looks like Wolverine.
What?
It looks like the haircut of Wolverine. Look at his hair.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right. So
Look at
hang
the
on.
hair color.
So now I've got to do this number. I have to slide over the unnamed character that's named, but I cannot name him. I won't do that much. I won't share the name, babe.
No, good.
I have some, you know.
Good.
All right, so I'll drag that. No, that wasn't the right one. Darn it. It's never easy on this system the way things have been going. I keep losing stuff.
You keep losing stuff.
I honestly do. It's like
Oh my gosh.
it's not.
What are you
it's
trying to
not-
show the picture that you did and compare it side by side?
I got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't think I can pull it off side by side, but I think I can bounce between the two. Hang on. I'm cleaning up my tabs so it's easy to find. All right.
Yeah.
So that's Captain Planet, right?
Right.
Right. All right. So now I'm going to present unnamed super guy.
Oh. Yeah.
I mean, I guess there's the B thing going on a little bit. And it has the generic
Cape
kind of
stuff.
like there's the trunks.
Yeah.
I'm going back and forth on my screen, but I can't really do it on that screen. So let me just
Yeah.
do this.
That's weird. No, I
Well,
mean,
it's not weird. I just can't get them on the same screen.
right.
I don't see it, but I see some of the rudimentary, like,
Maybe the
basic
shape of his
thing.
body and his arms and stuff like that.
well, like, okay,
Maybe
so
the
look at the
trunks.
shoulders going into the V.
Yeah.
And the other character, it comes down, but it goes into like, it doesn't quite finish a V because of the logo. So in unnamed guy, see how good I'm being, babe. Unnamed guy.
Look what Rick
Instead of
said.
the globe, instead of the globe, he has like the cardinal head. And I guess, okay, maybe that's something. No, there's no C on Captain Planet, but the C might actually make someone think Captain Planet in comparison, you know. Actually, to me, and maybe that the I don't know what they call that, the widow's peak on his head, but
Yeah.
in this sense, to me, he looks a lot like Doctor Doom. With the little hood on and then the gray colored face. But I don't know if I'm interpreting that right. So I'm having a lot of fun with something that might never even matter to anybody. But like that's kind of like Dr. Doomish to me, you know?
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see.
So I put a
What
Rick
cardinal? What cardinal? Did I already mention the name Cardinal?
No, you did not say anything.
I
And
might
you
have
just
last
now,
night.
you didn't have to confirm it. Oh my gosh, you're so bad.
Good thing Eric and I are really tight. Well, not super
Unbelievable.
tight, but we're friends.
Oh
Super
my
friends.
God.
Remember that cartoon? That was a good cartoon.
Yeah, I think you probably should go that route.
I just did. But I do love this. I do like this whole like look. And even though the image that I grabbed off the iPad, see
Mhm.
that smudge on the upper left?
Right?
That's generally like I like that logo, but that's nothing like the logo he has.
Right.
So he might be like, yeah, no, that looks like a bottle opener.
Yeah.
Because it kind of does, but it's
Yeah.
cool too.
It kind of does.
And
All
it
right.
still
Well, I'm glad that we spilled the beans on that. What else are we going
It's
to
Rick's
talk about?
fault. Look at that. Look right there. That's
No.
all Rick's fault. Uh-oh. He sent more stuff. I don't know. This was something that I received some early design sketches of, and I'm just playing with it. So, but I had a blast playing around with like that logo. It was fun because the
Well,
idea was more of what you see on the belt than what you see on the chest.
yeah.
And look
Well,
at the vein. Do you see the vein in the shoulder?
oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal, but I enjoyed painting it.
Oh,
Oh
my
shoot,
God.
my phone just buzzed. Let me see if I'm in trouble.
You probably are.
Oh, what if I'm getting messages like "You're dead"? No, I'm not. Okay. Wouldn't that suck?
So it was a Marvel character. We know this, right?
No, I know nothing about it.
Yeah, I just looked it up. It's an actual character from Marvel, I believe, what I'm reading. Thank goodness for Google. I can take part in these conversations.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay, it says Donald Joshua Clendenin is a Vietnam War veteran. While on mission in Rhodesia, he conceives a child named Valerie Barnhart with
Oh,
fellow
cool. Yeah.
mercenary Amelia Barnhart, aka Sprocket. Clendenon is outfitted with a power suit and armor and takes the name Cardinal.
Ah. Well, that would just
But
mean you'd have
we
to
do
change
not
the
know if this person.
name.
Okay. So we are in so much trouble. I can't even believe that. Do you see what Tony just said?
No.
You're dead. You're dead. I can't. I just cannot. I cannot. It's not funny. Don't be clapping. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, honey.
Why do you do these
He's
things?
joking. But that would be the Marvel Cardinal right there. That I well see I like I said I didn't create the guy. I don't know.
You were so bad.
Stop by at work to say hey. Oh, he's at work.
Oh yeah. Hey Tony. Can't wait to see you guys. You and Steph on Tuesday. I'm looking forward to the visit.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. So yeah, I don't know. I was having a blast with it. It doesn't matter if there's a Marvel character or not.
And then Rick said there's a Christian character named Cardinal too.
There's probably quite a few, and I imagine it's tricky to copyright the names more so than
Right.
the concepts. Like you can easily like trademark or copyright something that yeah, exactly. An original character that isn't the same as the,
Right.
you know, I think that's how they get away with so many different Marvels, you know. There's Captain Marvel DC that became Shazam, and there was Captain Marvel on Marvel
Yeah.
and Captain Marvel, and yeah.
When you told me the name, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. given the person that designed it and his background, you know. So
It still does. It still does. Darn it. Get real, girl. So yeah, so we're looking at 8:45. We can cut this short because it's a Saturday night.
yeah.
I surprised her, but we'll do a read along every Saturday night.
Oh Lord, help me.
Yeah, well, maybe we can open it up to other people too. This was a surprise for her, so we got
That's
through it.
because I fell asleep Friday, and he wanted to make sure I got my stream in. I think that's what it was.
That wasn't what it was. I'm serious.
No,
I'm
actually,
getting in the habit.
we have been talking about reading the Great Cyclopian live for a long time, and every time we go to do it or we talk about it, oh, we'll do it. We both look at each other and say, oh my God, we're so tired. And I had not read the Great Cyclopian, I haven't read it for a long time. I mean, you know, you read it, you edit it, you get it out there. It still reads fairly well. I think there's a couple of things I would have changed.
We still can. We own the art. We own the writing. You know.
Yeah.
Anything we
We'll
need
change
to.
some of the way it's some of the wording a little bit. Not too much though. Not the.
No, I liked it all.
Story.
You know what? I really dug looking at it again because there's some weird stuff, some wank. What do they call that? Janky stuff.
Yeah.
But it's the first issue, and like it
Yeah.
changes, it grows.
Yeah.
Like I noticed when we made the commitment to call it the Great Cyclopian,
Yeah.
I started using that a lot within the text of the later issues.
Mm-hmm.
But in the first issue, I was more than happy to say the next issue of the Cyclopian.
Right.
Now it's everything I ever type about him is the Great Cyclopian.
It's a Great Cyclopian. You're right.
Yeah, little
You're
thing.
right. Well, I mean, the first issue was basically laying out who the character was, a little bit of his background, you know, the training process and all that. This was like
it's literally 3 years ago when we started.
Yeah.
And really, if we go even further back, he started, 2 years before that in the Hero Shack books.
Yeah. Dear Lord, remember those?
Well, it's kind of funny because Terry was talking about a book with just, all my characters in it, like the manga thing.
Yeah.
But the original Hero Shack series was like that.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
There are actually characters, probably most notably was Plug. Plug, it was intended as like a parody of the Thing.
Yeah.
And he had his own little... Diana ended up really digging him.
I did. I liked him a lot.
And he was the silliest of them all because he was basically a man who was turned into a living extension cord.
Yeah.
He was big, he was orange, and he was bulky.
Yeah.
And he was a living extension cord covered in orange rubber. And similar to the Thing, but not a clone.
Right. But he was just so he was just so cool. Like he was so different. I hadn't seen anything like that. But we also, when we were, first out there, first doing cons and stuff like that, he was one of the ones that people really kind of dug.
Yeah, we might bring him back. We might have to bring him back in Cyclopian 13. Yeah, because he was fun, and I want to do a freaky team. I think I don't know. We've got to talk about that. I don't want to say too much and get people's hopes up.
Yeah.
It's not like Netflix is not pounding on our door or anything, but details for the next, volume, they are in top secret mode right now. Yes, indeed.
You're so funny. They're in top secret mode.
Yeah,
yes.
Mode.
No, I was actually looking in our Google folder to see if there was a picture of one because I thought it would be fun to share.
Of the Hero Shack?
Of Plug.
A Plug.
Mm-hmm.
I might have one. You want me to look?
Yeah, I literally was just kind of looking because I could have sworn.
I'm sure I have one. I just don't know if I have one in the drive. I'm going to look right now.
Right.
You'll need to keep people talking for a second or keep your...
All right. So daily things. It's Saturday in my house and I do all the cleaning and the laundry. Woo-hoo, go me. But I also have been working on my own little story. I have a story about an iguana that I'm going to be working. Did you find it?
No. Tell your story. I like this one.
Yeah. So I have two different thoughts for this story. The name of the character is Izzy the iguana. Izzy the iguana. And I don't know if I'm going to make her a little young iguana or an old wise lady iguana who kind of tells or shares her wisdom with children. I know that sounds really weird, perhaps because I haven't really fleshed it all out, but I'm excited about it. I've contacted my talented daughter and asked if she could give a sketch of Izzy the iguana, but I haven't given her any details. And then I asked her, could you charge the mom rate? My poor child. She laughed at me. She goes, what is the mom rate? And I said, I don't know. I'm your mother. Can you just like sketch something cute out? If not, I'm going to have to do it on my own again. And it will be very
You're guilting Larissa into doing better art,
Larissa, no,
or
Krista.
Krista?
Yeah, Larissa will be my editor.
Hmm.
She's going to help me edit it. She doesn't know these things. My daughters, my children do not know these things. I also have some very talented and Jace is another one, but he's so busy with the baby and his own stuff. So I don't know. But I am working on that, and I'm still working on Ingrid Nord, the short story, which kind of gives a history, a little bit of a brief history.
Oh, I found
From
it. And I
Trolls
just, hang on.
Exposed. What'd you do?
I think I found it, but I just shut it too.
Well, that was silly.
Yes, I can. Okay, that's okay. I can get back. All right, hang on. No,
All right. So this the what he's looking for, this character is, I really, really, really thought he was very clever. I remember the kids. I think one of the things that we realized as we were talking to families at one of our Comic Cons is that he has to put his fingers into an electrical outlet to charge.
yes,
And I believe that's one of the reasons why we pulled him. Because the last thing we want to do is to encourage children who want to be like Plug to emulate their superhero to stick their fingers in an electrical outlet. And I
that
do
wasn't
remember
the
that was a concern for us. And so when we originally started out, and Chris, my wonderfully talented creative husband, came up with like so many different characters. We had prints made up of all the characters with a little bio. And when people came to our table, we'd have them just visually look at the picture and tell us which one they thought was the coolest. Like, these are new. You have never seen these before. These are coming from, this artist's mind. And Plug was one of the ones that came up quite often. Obviously, the Great Cyclopian was the winner. And a lot of the characters that Chris has created over the years have been sort of put on the back shelf for right now.
Well, a lot of them will never get used because they were
Right.
just, first concepts. And I'm not the type of guy who, will necessarily die on a hill where something isn't working. If, any of those characters had proven to be super popular, I would have, maintained them. And, that's not to say they couldn't be more popular if I had worked on them now or whatever, but.
Right.
So I'm looking, there's all sorts of stuff here. I'm sure we have one. I just don't know.
I thought you just had it.
No, I had a bunch of old ones, but it wasn't in that one. It's even older. But I'm sure it's here. It's just finding it.
Well, that's okay. I mean, that's okay. If we can't find it, that's not a big deal. I just thought he was a cool character. But again, we, realized we'd have to do some tweaking on how he gained his power. We couldn't have this character, putting his.
Well, it was supposed to be how
fingers.
we were supposed to recharge. And it became problematic as they
Yeah.
like the world. I don't like that, but yeah, became something of an issue.
Problematic when we really didn't want to,
Have a problem with like 5-year-olds sticking their fingers in outlets because of Plug. And you just know somewhere that's going to happen.
Right.
It's just one of those things. It's like, yeah, now that you've said it, we really, bad idea, Chris.
Well,
Wow, you have a lot of forms on all this stuff.
yeah,
You really do.
I know. But it's all right. We're not going to spend the rest of the night sitting here looking for
Too late.
this
I'm still
character.
looking.
I know, but it's getting late, and then people aren't going to want to listen. We can always post it up.
Yeah,
Um,
we'll post it up another time.
Yeah, Rick, that could get shocking. Leave it to Rick. That could get shocking, he said.
Yes. Yes. All right. So we made it all the way to 950 something. 56.
8:56, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I meant. But
Yeah.
9 in Central Time.
Okay.
I'm making it up as I go along.
You're so funny.
Yawn. So tomorrow we'll try to do something, and we're going to keep this ship a rolling.
Yeah.
We did pick up 2 backers or another backer, and that's awesome.
Yep. Thank you so much.
We're getting closer to the first stretch goal. I'm getting the pencil ready and fired up.
Yep.
And then it's on to the next one.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we might be more God focused. We'll see.
Mhm.
We haven't done a good God chat in a while. Hopefully the drama stays low and I don't have to say nothing stupid.
That would be
I
nice.
never have to say nothing stupid. I always have to say something stupid, don't I?
Well, sometimes it just happens. I don't think you can really.
It comes naturally.
It comes naturally, the stupid things that you say.
Yeah.
Right. But tomorrow night I will not be around because I will be with my sister and her grandchildren. You
Yeah,
forgot.
well, you're gonna have to like do something about that. I guess we'll just have to have you call in.
There you go. We'll call in. That's what I'll do is I'll call in.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, right. That'll work. All right. So you ready?
I am ready, sir.
All right, let me turn up the volume here, and then I'm gonna just.
You can see the writing on the pavement. Young kids, they're growing up in basements. Online, a whole new generation. I'ma make mine, so you better go take it. Always, they need a new replacement. Decentralized, can't contain it. We're changing lives, yeah, upgrading. Call it suicide of the older generation.
What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough.